Good afternoon. It is Wednesday the 5th of March. I've decided to come down to Castleford Greenway, basically on the outskirts of Wakefield, on the way into Methley. Long path all the way down here, and the plan is I'm going to go over there just at the side of the water, and I'm going to do a bit of pissing around with the drone today. It's not as windy here. I've just been and taken it up to our allotment and had a little fly around up there, and it was fucking windy. So cancelled that up there, had a drive out here, and I thought might be nice to get a bit of a water scene. There's a bridge up there every now and again, trains pass by, so I'm going to see what kind of footage I get. Don't want to get too close to the water, but try and do something around there and pull something together and see what we can do. But let's keep looking out for cyclists. It's lovely and quiet. Lovely day. I think the wind's about 12 mile an hour today, or 12 or 13 mile an hour. Hardly any clouds in the sky, so it should be okay for flying. I've just gone through my first battery, messing around up at the allotment, and that's at about 40% now, but I've still got 2 other batteries to go through, so hopefully get about half an hour's worth of flying, see what we can do. I'll pick it up on the way. Bye bye. Right, here's our turning. Hopefully it's dried up a little bit. You can just keep walking all the way down there, but I'm going to walk down here. I've tried to mess with the mic today, of having it pick up sound from the front and the back. It reckons to have wind resistance as this GoPro, but obviously you'll never not hear the wind if it's windy. So we'll go down here. This is where the farmer is in and out, ploughing all his fields. Yeah, it's nice just to feel a bit of heat from the sun. Usually this here full of clover. I actually found 2, was it last year, 2 5-leaf clovers, which I've never seen before. You're lucky if you find a 4-leaf clover. Random fact of the day. So yeah, we're just heading down to the end of this little, it's not a path as such, but there's a little stile down there, and it just takes you to the side of the River Calder, by the railway bridge. And then I will be walking on the riverbank back that way towards the M62 way, and I'll decide if I bother flying up there, just because there is a nice little area which I'll show you in a second up here, which is a little bit away, bit open, and I can probably fly it without like people walking past me constantly. But as you can see, there's hardly anybody about, so hopefully we shouldn't have a problem. All right, we're at the end. Go through this lovely kissing gate. Let's scan the horizon. So here we are. So this is kind of where I'm on about using it. We've got the River Calder, so I'll just walk down. It is a bit of wind, as I say, but it's not as windy as it was about half an hour ago. Don't really want to land it in this because it's too overgrown, and I don't have no landing mat or anything like that. So here we go. So my plan is see if I can get the drone over here a little bit. I'd love to fly it down there. I'd love to fly it under the bridge actually, but I'll probably lose sight of it, and we'll see. We'll see how confident I get. But yeah, this will be flight, well, technically Garden was 1, the other day was 2 and 3, 4, 5. This is probably about my 6th flight maybe here, but it's nice and open. Not really going to disturb anybody. There is some canal boats moored up on the other side, because that's the other side is the Leeds-Liverpool Canal, and the Calder and the Leeds-Liverpool Canal kind of meet as you go up there, because that's M62 over there. So I'm going to go up here where the grass is a lot shorter, which is good, and set up. I can't stop anybody coming through there, but if I kind of come over here, I think I should be fine. Here looks about good. Right, let's set this tripod. Ah, there you go. See, that's a nice shot I got. You know, if you can see it, there's just a train coming over the bridge. Right. Don't know if you can hear me, but I've saved you the pain of watching me set the damn thing up. That original video was just hopefully to show somebody about setting the damn thing up. So this one, everything's set up, all my batteries are in. I've got 22 satellites. Hopefully you can see me. The sun's that way behind the GoPro, so hopefully it's not too bad. Takeoff's permitted. Got good signal strength, filming in 4K. So I'm just going to get it up and just have a go. I've had to use my bag actually, because I should have really brought something to take off, because the grass up here, even though it's short, I have a feeling the blades are going to cut, and I don't want to knacker my blades up. So let's spin her up, and we'll start recording. That's done. Blades on. At 33, I'm going to stand here. You find that you follow the damn drone, so I'll try and stand here so I'm a bit closer to the drone. Let's take her up. See what we're dealing with. It's about as high as that tree, so not had any warning about the wind. I can feel the wind here, but it's holding steady at the minute. Perfect for train spotting. Don't ask me which way that's going, because I do not have a clue. So I'm 370 metres away from it. Try and pan it round. Try not to pan it too quickly, because it can look a bit shit. But that's one well ploughed field, and there you go. You can see nice shot there of the River Calder and the River Aire. As I said, they kind of meet together. And that's heading out towards the M62 way. Hopefully, where it is, so well above any pylons. There you go, and that's the train line over the bridge. So let's take it forward. Must be battling a little bit of a headwind this, because flying my hand. There you go, I'm over there just on that little right curve over there, so I'm just going to take her up a little bit. So I'm going to go as high as I can. It does take some beautiful shots as this. Oh, I've got the gimbal the right way. That's quite nice now, right? Let's see if I can stop. As you can see there, I'm coming back over the train lines, over the pylons. Pretty nice shot, that. You can probably just see me down in the bottom now, just a little pinprick. I will wave, but you won't be able to see me. So hopefully, I've got it a little bit closer now, I can actually see it. So I'm going to stop recording. Drop it down a little bit. Drop the gimbal. Pan there. Stop. Right, let's try and take some. Photographs. I didn't press record. Drop my gimbal. Here we are. I like to do this, I like to drop the gimbal because allegedly, well, you should be able to return to home now, but you see the moon. Let's see. Right, let's see, because it said it wouldn't do it earlier. 23 metres. There she comes. There you go, and it's cut a bit of grass. Stop that. Stop that. Brilliant. 36% battery now. That was a brand new battery. I don't know how long I've been. I don't know how long I've been flying for there, but that was a brand new battery. At 90 odd percent, you'll be able to see it on the GoPro. No, not the GoPro. On the let's turn it around. Let's see if you can't really see it particularly, but it's started at 36%. But I think that was because it was battling the winds, because obviously I flew it high enough over the train line to the other side. But I'm pretty happy with that. It is windy. I think the wind's picked up a bit. I tried to use just BBC wind, but I can feel it's a bit windier, so I've taken it out that way. I'm just going to try and do a little bit on here. Conscious that my head wasn't very close on. Yeah, so I'll do a bit more filming. I might just keep the 36% in and just drain it to whatever it gets to and just mess around with it over here. So right, I'll send it up again. Bye bye. We're in action. Right, so as I said, I've kept the same battery in. We'll try and just film on the water a little bit. So I will start my screen recorder. Screen recorder on. Let's start recording. And I'll start that at the same time. 22 satellites. As I said, it's a bit windy, so I'm going to try and keep it a little bit closer. So we will. Lovely words we like to hear. Home point updated. So what I think I'll do is another train gone past. You can see it. There you go, just see it in the distance there. Beautiful. And I'm recording as well. Well, that's that task completed. Turn it round. I do like that shot. I'm going to just get it over the water. If you look here now, so I'll take it a photo back. That feels a bit off that, but
I've pressed return to home on the controller.
Let's see if I can show you. I can't see properly. I'm feeling it's going to just land. Right, it's asking me to land it manually, so I will. And we cut some grass again. Brilliant. And another train just coming over there. Only a double carriage this time. Right, down to 12%. So I'm glad I returned it when I did, because when it got to 20, it ate through 8% pretty quick. Right, let's get another battery in and try and do a bit more on the water or something. There was a dog walker, just came past just then, but I was nowhere near them. They seemed nice enough. So, right, let's get the other one up and stop this GoPro. Take 3, or third flight, third battery. Right, so let me get my screen recording on again. It's a pain in the arse to sync 3 things when you're editing as well. So if they're slightly off, that's probably why. So there we go. I'll start recording on the GoPro, on the drone. 25 satellites, takeoff permitted. Everything seems good again. So I'm gonna again try and go out that way. I can't see anybody by, so let's spin them up. Right, again I've walked about 1,000,000 miles away. I can just see it there, so we'll go a little bit higher. I'm going to drop my gimbal a bit just there, so definitely higher than the trees. Just if you look on the bottom left hand corner now, you'll see me just like shimmy it to the left, so I'm over the water. You can see them trees. I'm just going to go a little bit higher. I don't think they're as high as 20 meters, but I think we'll just have a fly over here. Thankfully I'm recording. They don't actually meet there, so the River Calder's on the right, the canal's on the left hand side. So I'm on. Right, so I've got strong wind, aircraft unable to return home, lower altitude immediately. So I'll bring it back down. See if I bring it down to about 60. Right, so I've got it back down to 60, so let's go a bit further on. Quite nice that. Shimmy to the right, pan to the left. See, I'm getting used to these now a little bit. Quite a nice shot that. I'm going to stop recording, do my usual, try and take some photographs whilst it's not having a dicky fit with me. I'll go for a 180.
A few
so I'm 60 metres up in the air,
later.
285 away from me. There is a bird over there. I'm hoping it isn't going to have an attack at the drone, because it's pretty close to it. There we go. So I'm just going to now go back to video, start recording. Now I've got that shot, and try and now just come back towards me. So I'm kind of on the left hand side of the grass as you see it there. So I'm going to stick it 60 metres. I think that's with the wind I can't be arsed with it. It keeps going up and keeps so I'm slightly off my flight path, but I can just twist it with my left joystick. I'm just going to have a fly over here, drop the gimbal a little bit. It'd be nice to get a train coming over just here. I don't have the confidence yet to fly under the bridge because it hasn't got like object avoidance. So if there is wind, I'm not confident that it ain't going to gust it into one of the sides of it and then it's going to drop in the water. Even though I did take out the DJI 2-year cover for 55 quid. But if I can avoid it, I would rather. See, these are quite nice. As you basically just move it forward, keeping your altitude, and then spin it round. So you've got the train line there. Again, all the farmers' fields. Trying to do it relatively slowly. It's like steering a plane, this. I'm going to just... Never knew there was a bit of water over there. So I'm going to just move it forward. I do kind of want to... There. I'm just going to open the gimbal up a little bit there. Bring it down a bit. I'm just going to move my gimbal down to make sure there's nothing directly. See, there is some power lines there. So I'm going to bring it back a bit. Bring it back a bit here. I'm just going to drop the gimbal a bit. Just make sure that there is literally nothing there. Move it forward a little bit. Open the gimbal up. I can feel the wind. I bet it's not liking the wind, I can tell that already. I've got to remember 20 metres is quite high. So I could take a picture of that, but the thing is I could be on a bridge anyway, so I'm just going to pan it round. I am pretty close to them trees. Well, I'm probably not. I'm in the centre of the water, as you can see on the left hand side. There we go. So then I think what I'll do is I'll just raise her up. And the key for me, again, complete novice here, but the key for me, I think, sometimes is just really gently touching the controllers to get them like panoramic-y kind of shots. There you go, she's just above me, so I can see in that little left-hand corner. You can see the blue thing. That's me, basically. I can see her. We've also got 48% battery, 47 as he speaks. I'm just going to move it into the centre of the, well, I say centre, I've just gone off course, but I want to just go forward and kind of, if I can, just kind of pan around trying to follow the line of the water, both looking through the phone and here. So there we go, we're still pushing forward, we're at 330, 340. Quite nice that the sun bouncing off the water. We've just come off course a little bit. I think we're going to probably stop it around there because my remote control, it's saying is about half. You can see it, the RC thing up there next to the satellites. So I'll just pan it round, and I can't remember what that is. That's some industrial estate at the side. If I can find what it is, I'll put it back. I'll put it on the video. If you look over there, I think that's like a little bit of a mooring up there. There is like a towpath up there. Oh, I'm going to have to stand for a bit, my knees are killing me. There we go, that's the little lock there in the gatekeeper's house. I'm over there, just in the bottom left-hand corner, well, towards the bottom left-hand corner. Fly over there. I bet as soon as I get above 60 or 70 metres, it's going to have a dicky fit. It should do return to home. Can't see that. That's the problem with screen recording. You don't turn all your notifications off. Could be wrong, but I think I can hear a train. Conscious I keep going quiet as well. Drop her down so I don't get told off anymore. Pan around, and I think I'll probably return it back. See the water all the way over there. It's up right in the corner. But that's well out of my zone. Considering you can only fly it 500 metres away from me. I think what I'll do is, there we go, I'll do the old trusted return to home. I do think because it's been quite, whatever is windy down here, it's probably much windier up there, so you've always got to bear that in mind when you're checking winds. There we go. So let's see where she lands. Where she lands, no one knows. On my head, on my bag. Right. You will see what I see. At the minute I can see Nackall. I can actually see the drone. And we go see if we can face me. It love. Look if I go out of the way. Down she goes. Nice one. So I'll just stop recording on the drone, stop recording on my thing. There you go, done. And I've got 14% battery, so I did eat through a lot of batteries there. The duck just flying over there. Yeah, so let's see what I can pull together. Hopefully I've got some nice footage. I got some of the trains, which I kind of wanted to do anyway, but sod's law, once I was facing that way, about 5 or 6 trains came past. So it seems like a nice little spot to come here, but obviously if I keep coming here it's going to be pretty repetitive, so I will try and find different spaces. But again, this is probably my second time out in the open, and taking it quite far away from me, or as far as I can. So yeah, pretty pleased with that. I think I'm going to pack up, have about 20-minute walk back to the car, and then go home and have another brew. Well, I ain't had a brew here, excuse me, but I do need a drink, so get some more sunshine, go home, put something online, I don't know what it'll be like, and see what it looks like. So thanks for watching again. I think I had a notification saying I've got three subscribers, so you've either hit it by mistake or you're semi-interested in what I'm doing. So I'll try to keep it down. An hour, my first one was an hour, was, as I said, was more for me than anything. Kill two birds with one stone. I wanted it for me to film everything that I'd done and put it online. I did try to put chapters in YouTube, which I've read how to do in the description, but for some reason it's not doing it. So for people who want to kind of skip, you might just have to manually skip. So I'm going to pack up, get in the car, and see you soon. Thanks for watching. Bye bye. And just as I've packed up, another train, which is going to happen when you're on a train line. I didn't realise how many trains came on here. I'll have to check what route this is. Oh well. Right, I am definitely going now. See you later. Right, I will just do a few little bits on the way back maybe, but this is the pathway all the way back. But where I was, which was just the other side there, people do tend to walk here, which is why it's really worn. There's the bridge and all my test site that I've been doing in the River Calder. But yeah, so I wouldn't want to do it here because I'd be just literally stood in the middle of people. So yeah, it's still such a nice day. What a difference the weather makes. But it's just such a nice day. Beginning of March. You can smell spring. Smell it. Spring is in the air. So anyway, I am rabbiting on like an idiot. The swan's just done a little bit of a dive over there. So I'll pause it now, Gonna keep walking along the Calder edge here on the embankment, and then head back to the car, going for a drink, and then at some point next couple of days I'll get my stuff edited and try and get something online that's half decent and watchable. So I'm gonna say bye, but I'll probably end up picking up somewhere down here, but for now, see you later. Right, we're at the end of the embankment. Well, not the complete end, but my end. I'm gonna go through that gate down there. So we've just come from all the way along there, side of the River Calder, and then we're gonna rejoin the Greenway. I wonder if my music. Let me just mute my music. Get through this style. Suck my belly in. Last time I came down here, there was a robin that literally followed me all the way from here down to the car. Now, people who are in tune with stuff like that, I think that that's somebody trying to speak to you. I just think you were hungry. So, random fact again. All the hedges have been cut. Right, I'll pick up on the Greenway. And just like that, back on the Greenway. So you can go back up that way towards Wakefield. That way takes you all the way down, which I originally walked on when I first came. Takes you down like Castleford, Methley way. I've just come from that way, River Calder, all the way up there, M62. As I say, it's a public footpath I've just been on. And then there's this is technically the Trans-Pennine Trail, Route 67. Hopefully I'll be at the car in a couple of minutes and get me sent home. Bang. Right, I'm near the end. Bloody flies. So I just pan it round. If I follow this path round, just literally there where my finger's pointing at the end, there's a road going there, and there's where the cars are. So there's somebody with the boot open. But yeah, so this is the farmer's gate I was referring to. So it's a Pharaoh path. Yeah, it is technically a turnaround point. But yeah, and those are the styles you go through. So, and why is it? I need some new wellies. Look at the fucking state of them. But every time I pull my sodding feet out of the wellies there, it's going to do it again. Absolute pain in the ass. Right, that is officially me out because I need to put my shoes on. See you later.
Thank you for watching. Here are a few photos taken by Droney McDroneface. Enjoy. Thanks again. Hope you enjoyed this video. Where shall I go next? Catch you in a bit.